Hey loves, it's your girl Gigi Valentina. Welcome back to my channel and welcome in if you're new. Thank you for clicking on my video. I know I've been gone for a long time. RIP XOXO. Listen, life has been life, but The Sims got me through it, like it always has. I mean, I guess it has something about immersing yourself in a world that you imagined, playing dollhouse, dress up, and setting scenes for stories in your head. Like, it's so therapeutic, it's like healing your inner self one woohoo at a time. So, my current household are the Roses, an artistically inclined family that I've been playing with for a couple of months now. And the story has naturally progressed into like a sitcom. Quirky mom and dad with three kids, and they just moved, and they were doing art schools and all those kind of things and all of those regular shenanigans, right? However, like it's now I'm so deeply invested in the gameplay because I want to try out the Dynasty gameplay that coming with the Royalty and Legacy pack, because the family has opened a creative studio space. There are classes and other activities for Sims to make art. The mom who runs the business, she teaches piano, and the father is this big artist. And all of the kids are creatively inclined, right? So now that they opened up the space, they teach classes, there's a little cafe, there's painting and all kind of other different things. So the inspiration, the idea for this um renovated factory is for it to be kind of like a getaway space, a third space where people come to learn, people come to create art and buy art, maybe hang out because there's a fairy bar. But I'll talk about all of that in the episode that I want to do for this family. I want to do like a current household update because I really like it, and playing with business and hobbies has been really fun, right? So, and then also after all of that, while trying to run a business, the family did go through some trying teenage times. Like, oh my goodness, we had a teenage pregnancy. It played out like a 90s TV show, a special episode. And it's like, and I cannot wait for all of the kids to grow up and like, what is their young adulthood gonna be looking like, right? I'm happy to bring you all along for that journey. So I'm really excited, right? So today I'm working on like a exterior of the build. So the idea for this is that Luna, who's the mom, she wanted to like expand, maybe have a grand opening because the building listen, renovations kind of were paused for a while because they didn't have any money. But they decided to, if you could self-fund your business, fine, but if you can't self-fund your business, then the powers that be would help you fund your business. And then later on, when you could repay it, you repay it. So, but we don't have any banking systems um in my world. Down with capitalism, all right? You invest in another person's business, you share the wealth and you share the joy, right? Anyway, so where am I going? So we're looking at the pool area here. I kind of, so okay, I wanted to have like an outdoor area for guests. So guests could use the pool because eventually I want them to start doing getaways where they'll be teaching people to cook. They'll be having piano retreats or whatever creative retreats. They could have those retreats there because I haven't played with that aspect. Like my Sims have gone on retreats and getaways, but I haven't run one, so I really do want to run one of that with this family. So that's gonna be cool. And I'm really excited like how this came together because I really wanted to keep it. I don't know. I like how outside um came together. Right. Once I got the browns in, I was like, yeah, we cooking with gas here. Outside here is looking nice. So I was like, all right, so we'll put down like an outdoor kitchen. Now let's try to fix up like the pool area, right? So some guests. And like I'm really excited with where the family could go because let me give you a little bit of tea on the family, right? So as like I said, we had a teenage pregnancy. So the eldest daughter, Jolie Rose. Oh, another thing with this family, I have barely took any pictures with this family, right? Typically, I take like thousands of pictures of my Sims, but this time around, I'm playing on my laptop because my gaming desktop is out of commission, so I'm not playing with any CC or anything. I'm just playing vanilla light. Like I have like a little bit of mods, like I have MCC, I have RPO, I have UI cheats, I have base metal, I have wicked whims, and I think some stuff by Ravasheen. But that's light for me. So I'm playing CC light, right? CC mod light. Vanilla-ish. And I really, really, really like it helped like I feel like it's helping me learn the game again and fall back in love with Sims 4 and the silliness of Sims 4. Because Sims 4 is a very silly game and we love it over here. I love her. She is fun, right? And I also spent a lot of time while I was off playing Sims 2 and Sims 3, and each one of those have a different charm to it. And one of these days, I think I want to like talk about that in one of in like a video maybe of me playing the Sims 2 and just talking about like what is so charming about each game, because each game has its strength and its weakness. And like I like Sims 4. I've always enjoyed Sims 4. Yes, we have like a lot of issues going forward with and a lot of question marks about the direction of the game, but I like my girl. My girl Sims 4, she's fun. She is very she gives Dollhouse very customizable Dollhouse. And I know that's exactly what it is, but I like that aspect of her. I don't know why I'm calling her her. Anyway, so we in the walkway. So what my idea with the walkway is to I wanted the bonsai trees because again everything has to be creative in this it has to have activities for people to do because this is how we get people to come and spend money on our compound and just really give them stuff to do. So the bonsai trees, hopefully people will, you know, create little sculptures out there, and that will be part of the whole aesthetic. So anyway, going back to what I was telling you, the story with the teenage pregnancy, the eldest daughter, Jolie, she got pregnant and it was a cryptic pregnancy. So she only found out like in her third trimester. So we couldn't really do anything about it at that point in time, right? So there was like this whole emotional moment of we she immediately got up and she told her boy, because she got pregnant for the boy next door, like one of her best friends in school. So they hooked up, they messed around, and it was like she got pregnant. I forgot that they messed around because I was like, oh my god, what? I didn't know that you could get me pregnant from messing around. Right? So when it happened, I was like, oh my gosh, this is not what we were going to do here, right? I had a plan for my girl. So she told him, she asked him, you know, what we do, because both of them don't want to have kids. So she asked him, what does she want, like what did he want to do? Does he want to keep the baby? What do you want to do? So both of them decided, because she couldn't actually get rid of the baby at that point in time. She had to decide if are we going to give the baby up for adoption. He did not want to. Her parents supported her throughout the pregnancy, even though her mother wasn't too pleased about it. They moved her boyfriend. He moved into the house with the family because he's going to be a hands-on dad, right? Even though he's finishing high school. Oh, and my girl, she finished high school early, like she graduated early, so she was just like she had a really terrible experience during pregnancy, and she never wants to be pregnant again. Like she doesn't want to have any other kids or anything like that. Both of them did not want to have the baby. No, both of them had to like go to counseling and stuff to accept the baby. It was really, really, it was a lot, y'all. It was like, it was rough. And that's before the family moved. Because the family moved from Del Sol Valley. They moved to, I can't remember what this area is. This is Nordstrom. This is one of the new, the wheel that came with business and hobbies. So they moved there. And to expand their business. So she is raising a baby, um, and she's with her boyfriend. They recently they got engaged and they got married, because when she got pregnant, he asked her to marry him. She denied it because she didn't really think it was necessary for them to get married just because she was pregnant. And I agree, because um if oh, listen, marriage is not, is don't just marry me because I'm pregnant, right? Marry me because you want to be with me and you want to do this, you want to have this commitment, right? So that's how she felt. And then her parents aren't the type of person to pressure her into getting married anyway. Again, it's like, is this something that you want to do? Is this person somebody you want to spend your life with? So they had the baby called Sunny, little sunshine. And they eventually got in. He asked her to he proposed to her again, like when he finished high school. He proposed to her and they got married. They recently got married. There was this huge, we had a huge birthday party on, was it Love Day? I can't remember what day it was. They had a huge party where everybody had a birthday. Everybody aged up. So the baby aged up to a toddler, and on the three teenagers, and well, Julie's boyfriend. So the four teenagers aged up to young adults. So it's kind of going to be like a time skip, maybe of like a year into each one of their lives when I have the episode. When I introduce you guys formally to the family. So yeah, and let me give you a little backstory about the mom and dad then. Childhood sweethearts, childhood besties, Jill. He grew up in a very relaxed house, Axel, and then the mom grew up in a strict house, so both of them try to kind of balance each other out. But anyway, so this is the end of the video. I'm just putting like a little kind of fairy door here. I don't know. I just really like this little touch, because I'm like, okay, it needs to have a little section to take photos and whatnot. And I know I kind of jumped around telling the story of the Sims that inspired me to do this video and do this build and whatnot. But y'all will see that in an episode. I don't know when. I'm just kind of playing it really relaxed this time around. So when y'all see an episode, y'all will see an episode. And I'm excited to play Royalty and Legacy, because I'm gonna get that and that, because I'm really looking forward to sharing my gameplay with you guys again. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, I know it's all over the place, but I am just glad to be back here sharing my sim stories with you guys, right? And I appreciate you for watching. If you made it all the way down to the end, thank you so very much. I appreciate you. And yeah. This is so pretty. I don't know, I just really liked where this is going, and I could see myself doing more. Like I really want to put some like greenery in the back there. So this is kind of like a photo wall going here now. So anyway guys, it has been wonderful. I will see you next time. Bye.